when you have a history of greatness, the real challenge starts after the finish line.
I can taste triumph with the heart of a lion.
When victory alone isn't enough, you chase something greater, no matter how difficult the path, on the dirt, in the sand, and beyond. The new 2024 Ridgeline Passport and Pilot, part of our most rugged trail sport lineup yet. From Honda.
Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health Systems Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda.
All right, Martin Falls here, and of course, the big news, the Lady Terriers from Vandebilt Catholic are going to play in the state finals at the University Center in Hammond. Joining me now, the coach of the Lady Terriers, Coach Jaworski Coleman, and he brought his son Jai with him once again. Good to see both of you. How are y'all?
Doing good. Thank you for having us.
All right, anytime. What a win. What a great atmosphere to play in. And just your thoughts, last Vandebilt championship game, if I'm correct, is 2010, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, you're back in the big game.
Yes.
Give me your thoughts.
Just excited for my girls, excited for the program, excited for the school, and really just excited for the community. You know, we have a lot of talented girls, a lot of talented athletes around here. And just for us to all go out there and support, it's amazing for the community. Great vibes.
I was watching the game in the control room as it was played. Y'all controlled that game from the start. And that, I know as a coach, you love to see that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that was the whole plan, get out to a great start and just impose our will as much as possible.
Let me ask you, you had, you do have several great athletes on the team, but y'all were just tenacious. Y'all were playing hard. You could tell they acted like they belonged there. Is that sort of what you preach to them? You got to play like you belong somewhere and not get intimidated by the moment.
Yes, just wherever your feet are, that's where we're trying to be at. And our feet was on that big stage, and it's time to play like we're on the big stage. And that's our key to our success, is just playing for each other.
Yeah,
and the girls really showed it.
Talk about some of the players involved, and of course, as we look at the highlights, you had several players who stepped up, and talk about some of the players you rely on each game.
I rely heavily on my seniors. My seniors, Maddie Dufresne, Neil Grace Berry, Michaela Charles, Tyrion Johnson, they really set the tone for us. And Mackenzie Charles, they set the tone for us every day, and they've been setting it since they stepped foot on campus, and they really pushed us. And Tiana Stewart, our juniors, Tiana Stewart and Journey Johnson really did an amazing job of stepping up and really putting the ball in the hole and filling it up for us.
And she had 21 points.
Yes.
Stewart did, yes. Yeah, she was. And you know, I'm not sure who their parents are, but I used to play against the Stewarts and the Charles and all that. And I'm sure somewhere they're related, but you could almost tell sometimes by the way they play, yeah, they got some parents that played ball. So it's not like they just put a basketball in their hand yesterday. They were brought up with it, right?
Yeah, great families, and I can't speak enough for our families. I have great parent support from our group, and they actually really set the tone for the girls, set the expectations, and they're doing an amazing job with the young ladies that they're raising.
Did you think that game was going to go that easy?
I'm not going to say that easy. I really didn't feel it was easy. You know, we had to work from start to finish, and that's our thing. We take pride in valuing the possession, and whenever that possession is, we're trying to go 110%.
Because it looked pretty smooth from my vantage point. It looked like y'all were in control. Y'all had it. Y'all capitalized on some things. Y'all were very aggressive. I like that. I like to see that. But so now you're waiting. When we're taping this, you're waiting on your opponent to see who it is. So when people watch this after the game today, you might be playing one of two teams, but does it matter who you play?
Does it matter? No. I think our coaching staff, shout out to our coaching staff, Coach Nate, Coach Caroline, and Coach Lede, they do an amazing job prepping for us. Like they breaking down film as we speak right now and getting ready for our practice tonight. And it really doesn't matter who we're playing at this level of or this stage of the process of the playoffs. We're just trying to play our style of ball, our brand of ball, and the chips fall where they may.
Yeah. So going to the big game, what do you tell your players? Do you change anything you're doing, or are you the superstitious type of coach that said, let's just do what we've been doing?
I like to keep things simple and the same. I don't like to change a whole bunch, but if we do, it's a little small wrinkle here and there. But other than that, let's stay according to course.
Yeah. And how's it different playing in a college arena versus playing at a high school kind of gym?
The depth perception, the length of the court is the main thing. It was a couple of times I had to call a timeout just to give us a little breather because we was gassed a little bit, but then I saw the other team was gassed, and I think we had a little bit more in the tank, so I tried not to call as many timeouts. But that's the main difference, really the length of the court, the spacing. I don't think teams can trap us as well, and if we do able to get traps, like we got a lot of foot speed to cover some ground.
And y'all got a lot of strength, too.
Yes.
You got some... I know those girls hit the weights nowadays, and they take it serious. So y'all got a lot of strength out there.
Yeah, we do. Shout out to Pat Labat and Amelia Terramon General for really just getting us prepared for that long season, that daily grind, and they do a great job of preparing our girls' body.
And you've been coaching since 2012, so never gets old when you get to the summit, right?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, so how you holding up? Any nerves for you, or are you just taking it in stride?
Nerves? No, I just no sleep right now. I really believe if I'm sleeping, I'm not watching enough film then, or I'm not preparing my girls enough, or I'm not giving the advantage. So right now, it's team no sleep.
All right. Well, look, we hope that we're interviewing you in short order, and it's a state championship. Regardless, we're very proud of the Vandebilt Lady Terriers. Thank you so much for coming on board. And Jai, good seeing you again there, partner. I met him before, so he's got a lot of personality.
Yes.
So we're looking for things from you one day, right? All right, there we have it. So Jai, what I want you to do, you look at the camera over here and you say, all right, we'll see you on the next go-around. Just say, we'll see you during the break.
We will see you during the break.
There we go. There's Jai taking us to the break.
For 4 decades, Cardiovascular Institute of the South and Terrebonne General Health System have partnered to deliver a legacy of cardiovascular innovation. We lead the state in advanced programs and complex procedures that you won't find anywhere else. Our specialized treatments for peripheral vascular disease, artery and vein disease, heart valve and structure conditions, arrhythmias, and more attract patients from around the world. Together, we deliver the cardiovascular care that you deserve. Visit tgncis.com to learn more.